All right, everyone. Good morning from US. This is your host Uzma Rahil, and I am back with another training that I've been talking about on start, how to actually start marketing and launching, and in the end, finally making your Facebook group official. And I am seeing RJ is watching. Hey, RJ, good to see you. I have my cell phone on the side. In case someone have any question, feel free to drop in the comment section down below, and as soon as I will see that, I will be watching it. I will be replying it. Hi Maro. Hey Asmina, good to see you. Hi Navneet. All right, so if you guys will be watching it on replay, guys, make sure to drop a hashtag replay so I know you guys have watched, and will also give a bump to the training, and of course it will go to other members as well. So, all right, quickly, I'm gonna be diving in a little bit on a story, what exactly happened when I started my Facebook group. So I remember it was January 13th, 2022, when I was planning on to start my coaching business, right? And I had to make an investment. And many of you know where I invested. In fact, almost everyone knows. So I made that investment, being super scary. Not that I did not believe in me or I did not believe on the person I wanted to invest in, but I was just scary about the whole process, like how it's gonna work, what will happen, and all of that stuff. But one thing that I knew for sure is when I believe in something, I just go all in and I just do it, whatever that person is telling me. And January 15th was the first day we get our first ever coaching call. And of course, it was me and Rajveer, another colleague. So we were both on the call, we were discussing the things, and our coach told us two, two or three things hardly, I guess, to do in the next 1 week. And we were like, okay. And the same day, literally the same way, we just went and do it. And that first thing was go ahead and start your Facebook group. Although it was very scary because it was not something easy for me to go live and do trainings, although I have been teacher, but not like this way. I have done live sessions in the past to sell products, but those were physical products, not like my own trainings. And plus I was not in front of the camera. So that was the scariest thing for me to do, but we just went ahead and we did it. And within, I think, the day it was the same day. Yeah, the same day when I actually launched it, I was able to get like around 13 to 14 people inside the group, which was amazing. Like I was not even expecting that. But in 2 or 3 days, the people were starting growing in the group. I was starting seeing more friend requests coming in, group requests coming in. And then I think it was either 17th of January, which is hardly 48 hours, when I posted that I'm going to create a Facebook group where I will be doing ABCD for XYZ. And let's suppose I received almost 14 to 17 requests, and almost 7 of them mentioned that they would love to get my help in order to take them to get started their journey as an affiliate marketer that time, and have them reach their first $2,000 or $3,000 milestone. And I opened conversations with them, and I was able to enroll my first two coaching clients. Before that, I had made a few sales, but those were selling a product. That was the first time ever someone paid me for my coaching, and I was like, I didn't know this can happen. Someone can pay me for my services. So that was how good it is, because people could see that this person is going to provide value. And I also started the process in different groups already. So that's exactly what I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm going to be sharing my screen. If someone is watching it right now, hi Sarah, good to see you. Hey Laya, please, if you can let me know if my screen is visible in next, I think 1 or 2 minutes. Let me just quickly share. Oh, okay. I actually have a few documents here to share with you guys, and I will be dropping them in the guide section so you guys can watch it afterwards. Okay. Let me see. So this is the first document I have. That's the second one. Just bear with me while I'm opening all of these. Oh, why is it happening that way? Should not be. That's interesting. Is it? Well, the internet is fine. What's going on? That's why I even um came on live a little bit late because something is wrong with my internet. Okay, now it's loading. No, it's still not loading. Could not open it. It can't be happening right now. Okay. I'm just gonna try a few more time. If not, then I will see what I can do. Or maybe I'll have to just refresh my screen. Or if not, just give me one quick sec, guys, here. If anyone knows what's going on over here, let me know because I have no idea. Okay, I'm just gonna close all the windows down and see what's going on over here. Hi, Amreen, good to see you, sister. Okay, I'm just closing all the windows over here on this side so that I can exactly open it back again. I hope this time it will work. If it doesn't work, then I'm just going to use my laptop on the side and I will be sharing those documents with you guys later on. I think that's what I can do. Okay, I think it is working now. I got access to 2 of them. And then, okay, let's just try one more time. Is it this one? Okay. All right, it's almost done. All right, so I got access to all of them. And let me start sharing my screen now. Okay. I don't know what happened, but good thing is we got it back. All right, so here we go. So you're going to get access to 4 documents that I will be sending you guys, and every document is going to be telling you one thing so that you have a whole plan of what exactly to do. So first thing, of course, why Facebook groups? Because I personally feel like this gives you a room, this gives you a place, a home where you can build that credibility, where you can build that trust with your audience. Because even if you are not using Facebook groups, let's say, and if you are using that Facebook Messenger broadcast channel, that still allows you to build that connection with your audience at a very personal level, where you are understanding their journey and they are watching you from very closely. And I think that allows your audience to really get to know you, to consume your content and really see if this is something they want. And when they have been watching you and have been consuming your content and they've been learning from you, that's when they take the decision. That decision is where they can stand firm on their feet, and that's where they feel so connected with you. And of course it helps them, take the desired actions. Now, of course, like I said here, just to give you a read over here, I said, because the more people who join your group, the more people you can serve, the more you serve, the more bigger impact you can make. And of course, in the end, it's going to be giving you that income goal that you have. so that you can grow your business, and of course you will have a life that you've been wanting, that life which is connected with that income goal, right? So let's get started. I have a plan over here. First thing is, give yourself a full week or at least 5 days plan to actually follow this one, considering that the first day is where you are going to focus. And I'm going to talk about here, just understand about that person who might has not make their mind clear on what are they going to do inside their Facebook group. Many of you that I already know, you guys already have an offer, you guys already are posting on Facebook, you are guys already know what are you going to help your audience with and who are you actually helping. So as long as that offer of who, what, and how is clear in your mind, you can skip the part one, the step number one, which is making a decision, which is what is the one thing that you are good at. And it's simply something that can help others see a result, let's say weight loss, fitness, better relation with their kids, with their spouse, or it can be just a skill set that you're teaching to someone else, right? And don't think that this is only going to be applied on coaches. It can only also be applied on service providers. In fact, one of my coaching client is going to do that. She's a copywriter, but she's going to do that, and I will of course be sharing all those results with you guys. So a very simple statement: I help A with Z with Y, or I will teach this audience how to get this, that the desired goal. So like I said, many of you already know what is that. Second step is to create your Facebook group. And in the group, mention the skill set that you are going to teach them. Like, there's a about section in every Facebook group. Next, just use a simple Facebook Canva cover, put it on your Facebook cover. Do not make it fancy. Mine is quite simple one actually. And just put it over there. And then of course, add the link to your Facebook group in 3 places on your personal Facebook profile. And I'm going to share this guide section with you shortly. So number one place where you're going to put your link to the Facebook group is in the cover, in the caption of your Facebook cover photo. Like when someone click your cover photo, in the caption part, there should be a link. Second, in the introduction part, right, where you can just add a very simple statement because it has limited number of letters that you can type in. So you can say, want to learn, want to know, want to learn the fastest way of doing ABCD, join my free Facebook group, and then you add the link to your Facebook group. Next is in your bio, the section underneath your introduction section, just put it over there. Now, why does this work? The reason it works, although this is so simple, is when someone is clicking your name. Now, how will someone click your name? Maybe you are showing up in different Facebook groups, or you are showing up in different Facebook profiles using your comments, or maybe you're posting somewhere else, right? When someone is clicking your name and they hop on your profile and they see all these links, and if this is something they're also wanting to learn in their business, they will click that link and they will send the request inside your Facebook group. It's literally that simple, and it works because of course simplicity always scales better. So I'm going to also give you a walkthrough of this document that I was talking about here, because this guide is literally a step-by-step guide that's going to tell you how you can create your Facebook group. I literally started from very simple, like how you can go to your feed. On the left side, I'm not going to go all of these things because this is quite simple. You can just read through it and create your Facebook group. But I'm going to talk about a few important things that matter, which is, of course, once your Facebook group is created and you have added your cover photo and you have added your name to the group, of course, you want to give it a name that closely resemble to what's expected inside the group. Then add, like I said over here, add a skill set or something that you are going to teach people inside, which is in your about section. That is, I think, my about section for now. Maybe I have changed it recently, but it's not going to be a very long paragraph, but it's just going to be a very precise small paragraph where you just tell them who you are, you welcome them like in a very simple, couple of sentences, and then you tell what to expect inside. So these are the tabs that you will be seeing in your Facebook group. Then this next is you are going to, actually I'm going to walk you through this one over here. Oops, I mistakenly closed something. Okay. So once your Facebook group is done, what you're going to do, you are going to join different Facebook groups which are also focused on your target audience, meaning that the people are discussing the skill set that you are going to teach them in those Facebook groups, right? So do not keep this process too long. I see people stressing about a lot which Facebook groups to join. I'm just gonna say this one thing, guys. No one can tell you the absolutely perfect answer for this question. There are certain things that you need to look inside a Facebook group, that it is not just a free group where everyone is just selling. It's not a group where no one is mainly joining. It's not a group where no one is really keeping the check, and people are sliding in and sending DMs and spamming others still folders, DM folders. Those are the few things that we need to just take a look at. But I have seen different kind of groups working for different people, and trust me, your groups going to work with for you are going to be different than the groups that might are working for me, because my audience might be different than yours, my offer might be different than yours. Just saying that coaches is going to be your audience will be a too broad category, because maybe the coaches who are my audience are not the same coaches who are your audience, if that makes sense to you. So I would say be open, be curious, find some groups, just take a look at some of the points that I have mentioned now, and then be very curious and see, okay, I'm going to be there for a couple of weeks and see how it goes, because you are never joining a Facebook group to find clients or just to sell something. You join a Facebook group where people are actually helping and providing value, and you also become a value added member, and that's how people start clicking your name. And that's the same thing I said, they will click your name, they will hop on your profile, they will see that you're teaching something in your own Facebook group, and they will send that request inside your Facebook group. It's literally that simple. Okay, so step number 4 is record a quick welcoming video for everyone. And it's going to be again very simple. And coming back to this document over here, I have shared what you can add as a caption in that video. And I have also added the link to the same video that I have added in my Facebook group. If you can literally just go and watch it, or you can just click this link and it will take you there and just see what is the model, like what was the pattern. I welcomed everyone. I kind of give them a walkthrough of the group, and then I think to tell them to go ahead and make the results visible to the audience. And then I ask them what would they love to learn from the group and what are their expectations. A few simple things, hardly 2 or 3 minutes of video, and that's it. Yeah, and you can also add the link to apply to work with you if you already have a form created for that. Next, once you are done creating that video, make sure you are pinning it to the feature section. It means that once someone is joining the group, this video stays right at the top, and you can also be tagging them in that welcome video afterwards. Okay, now comes the featured section, right? A featured section means something that's like the very first tab when someone hop into your group. Like I just said, you can add multiple segments to this one. I think I have added, if I'm not mistaken right now, I've added a welcome video, then I have added a few trainings. Number 1 was how to identify the gap in your business when you feel like nothing is working. What's the framework I use to identify gap? And then there's a couple of interviews from my clients. Then there's, I think, maybe one or two of my achievements. So it's like giving a walkthrough of who you are, what do you do, your client results if you have, if not testimonials, you can just simply use. So make sure that your feature section is looking good. Then comes the next step. Okay, this is like a small picture of that shows what it is. And if you have a lead magnet, if you want to give someone something free, you can also do that. It's completely up to you. I used to have a free course, mini course, that I used to give my audience. Now I just have those trainings attached. Next and very important thing, guys, is adding your membership questions, right? So when you are creating that group, make sure it's going to be quite okay. So on the left tab, right? Underneath the community home, yeah, like that's what I said. I think on the third or fourth part of it, it says membership questions. And there are going to be 3 questions that you can ask. So let me just make it a little bit smaller. And these are the current questions that I have added. If you want, you can simply just model them. If you want to use your own, you can. Just know the process, the pattern is going to be where the first question tells you the current situation of your audience. The second is where you can collect an email address, or where you can ask them what are they expecting, what are they looking to learn inside the group. And third is where you give them an invitation if they want you personally to reach out to them to help them in their business. Sometimes that help can simply be just help. They're not looking for investment, which is perfectly fine. And sometimes that might be a sign that they are looking for to make an investment. In both case, both things works. If they're just looking for help and trainings, you do that. Okay, so next thing would be a guide section. And just know one thing, guys, here, this is the whole guide section. And some part of it will be like, especially the guide section is something that you will be creating once you have some post, some trainings inside. Initially, there will not be a guide section as such because you will not be making a lot of posts. But that is still there. You can also walk through this one on how to create that one. Yeah, I have added a picture. And then finally, you will be attaching your Zoom or your StreamYard, whatever software you're going to use to go live in the group. So literally, I have added every single thing that you're going to need to make sure your Facebook group is up and running. So this is the document number 1. Now I'm gonna make that jump back to where I was telling you what are the steps you are taking. So now what have you done so far? You created the group, you kind of optimized a little bit, you joined some other Facebook groups, you added the welcome video, you posted it in the featured section, right? And then once everything is done, do not launch it yet officially. That's the important thing here. Spend a good few days interacting in the groups that you have joined. Provide value by helping people answering their questions in different groups. People in different groups, every group work differently. If you take a look, there are groups that goes more about people sharing value post, right? You can be part of one. You can also share value. You can create threads and open more discussion in the comment sections. Second is there are groups where people ask questions. If you can go ahead and answer their questions the best possible way you can without holding anything back, so that people can exactly see what you can do, what are you good at, right? Okay, next would be next would be that the same thing that I mentioned you guys earlier, that people would get curious. They're like, oh wow, this person really responded to this question in a very good way. I wonder who she is. And they're gonna click your name. And once this is gonna see your profile, what will happen? The same thing, we added to your Facebook group link at 3 places. They're gonna click it and they're gonna send the request answering the 3 questions to your Facebook group. Simple as that. And they also send you friend requests sometimes don't, and that's perfectly fine. We can send them friend requests in that case. Okay, so once this thing is done, and now let's consider it's a 7-day period, right? Your Facebook group is done. That is day 1. Welcome video, day 1. Everything is done. Then the next days you are spending in the groups, and whatever friend request is coming in, do not friend request, group request is coming in, do not accept any of that. Put it on hold, and on your profile and your Facebook stories, you are going to start talking about launching your Facebook group if you do not have one. If you already have one, you can start talking about restarting it, I would say. Okay, so here I have mentioned that how you are going to create the launch post on your Facebook profile and on your stories. And let me just open that one real quick. This is the first one. It's quite simple and easy. And I have actually created this one. I literally forgot the name. Well, the book name was the $1 million group method, I believe. And I changed it a little bit. Feel free to change it as you want to change it. But the main process is going to be very simple. You just add a hook which is quite curious and a good one, and then you just add that if I released. Because when you're trying to do something new, you want to validate it. So you ask yourself, your audience, if I launch or if I start a Facebook group for at your audience and tell them it's 100% free and tell them what are the things you're going to do inside, like maybe you will be adding daily tips, or you will be sharing behind the scene, or you will be sharing, let's say you're a lead generation expert, what are you going to do inside? If you're a copywriter, what are you going to do inside? If you're a funnel builder, what they can expect inside? If you are a business coach, what they can expect inside? And then just ask them, would you be interested in joining? And tell them to either add a hashtag, yes or no, whatever is that. And then you add a couple of more sentences, and of course you can add your picture. And of course, in some cases, like I said, some of you already have a Facebook group, but you guys are not paying a lot of attention to it. And that's a sign for you. Go and start working on it one more time. And if the post is going to be different, no, not really. All you need is to change the hook a little bit. Like I have added 3 more hooks. Like, did you hear the news? I have been working in the back end for the past few weeks, want something incredible. It's time to share. And again, feel free to bring on your creativity on the table. So this post, let's say, can go on day 2 or maybe day 3. In a couple of days, let's say day number 4 or day number 5, make another, not day number 4 or 5, actually day number 7, I would say, because I really want you to spend some time in Facebook groups and also in your friend list, your engaging audience. And then add another post telling the audience that this is live. They can now access your Facebook group. And I have added all this, like this whole document is literally here. And in the end, I have also mentioned again, feel free to change the hook as you want. Otherwise, this you can use the same one. So what's gonna happen is I have added over here, give this process a good 3 to 7 days time period. Continue providing value in other groups and networking. If you can collaborate with other, colleagues going live together, feel free to do that. This is also amazing. So make valuable threads in groups and do it until you get couple of hundred of members. Now, do not get confused over here when I'm saying keep doing it unless you get hundreds of members. You are not going to wait for having 100 members before the official launch. But when I'm saying this means keep doing your process even beyond a week. Do not just think like I'm doing it until I launch my Facebook group. You will launch your Facebook group and the process will still be up and running. That's what I meant here. Okay, next is yeah, there are some groups like I was telling you guys that allows you to promote, that allows you to sometimes not even promote as a post, but you can still promote your Facebook groups or your offer in threads. So if you have some groups like that, or you can find groups, some groups like that, go and market yourself, promote yourself as much as you can. Okay, so once your final live post is gone, accept all requests and send them a welcome message. Once they respond, yeah, one thing that you can also do, I think I've added it if I'm not mistaken, which is in the meanwhile, before you make the official live, people who are sending the request in your group, even though we are not accepting it, you can just still send them a message saying, hey, I saw or received your request inside my Facebook group. I'm very excited to welcome you inside the group in the next few days. And then just tell them what are the few things that you're still doing in the back end, so that they are aware that you have seen the request and you are going to let them in a couple of days. And also you can still start connecting with them just to know them better, not to give them an offer, but to know them better. Okay, coming to where I was, once they respond back, and now this is the day where you have already accepted everything, you have added them as you have sent them the welcome message. I think for me, the very first day when I accepted all the group requests, it was like around, I think 25 something, and of course that was 3 to 4 days of process in total. And like I said, not everyone is going to say yes to the question that they need your help, but a few people are going to tell that they need your help. And I believe for me, I have normally seen 90 to 95% people saying yes to that question. And it's also okay that some people are just looking for help in the form of maybe some voice messages can help them, maybe just a training can help them, maybe just a document can help them, and not really for investment. But just know that this place is going to give you all that opportunity to connect with those people, nurture them a little bit more, and help them make the decision if you are the person they are going to invest in. Because when you show up for your audience, when you connect with them, when you support them, they're not going to go anywhere if that's the person they want in their life as a guidance. So that was kind of it from my side. And yeah, one more thing I almost forgot. This is a quick flow chart on once you accept their group request, what you can do, right? So just make sure that the questions over here are might be different from the ones I showed you. And that's like, just consider that these are the two different ways. Like I said, you can literally model what I have added right now, or you can simply just use these ones that I used to do. Like I used to have this method, like this one where I get their current situation, their desired goal, and of course, telling them if they want a free training or they want me to reach out to them. So once they answer, if they do not answer those questions, simple is reach out to them, send them the group link one more time and ask them to answer the questions, wait for 48 hours. So what I normally do, I wait for 48 hours. If I see that the person has watched the message and they're still not responding back, I will send them another message. If not, I will kind of take a look at their profile. And from my evaluation, if it sounds like this is an authentic profile, if it sounds like they are, can be someone who can get value out of the group, I accept them. If not, then of course I decline with the feedback that we would love to get you inside the group. Just make sure to answer the questions for the next time, and that's it. Now, if they have answered your 3 membership questions, of course, what you're going to do, you are welcome them in. You're going to welcome them in, like tag them in the welcome video, send them free help or resources or trainings, whatever it is that you want to help them, and identify the kind of lead that, of course, see what have they said in that question that I showed you guys. And then, of course, when you have the conversation, you will get to know automatically if they're asking for your help. And based on that, you will be either booking a call or whatever method you have for the closing. Is it DM closing? Is it one call closing? Or is it like you do a strategy call first and then you do a sales call? It's completely your method. Go with that method. So this is how the whole process is working for me. And it's been amazing, like I said. What I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to have my team member drop all these document links for you guys in the guide section. And for now, anyone who wants to get in these links, drop down Facebook group maybe, or drop down documents, I would say. And I will be sending it to you separately on the side so that you guys have it, because I'm not sure if my team members are up right now. Yeah, might be sleeping, so they might take some time. But if anyone is live and they want the documents right now, drop down something and I will be sharing it with you guys. I'm just gonna quickly see if there's someone in the comment section and have a question. If not, then this will be a wrap up. Okay. All right, thank you so much, Shreya, Saurav, Aisha, Amreen, Zunera. Thank you so much, guys, for hopping in, watching the live session. And of course, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.